We are the American Legion Department of New Jersey. Be the one.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to welcome our keynote speaker today, someone who represents both the proud tradition and bright future of the American Legion in New Jersey. Commander Charles Andy Jackson is a Navy veteran with 4 years of distinguished service, including multiple overseas cruises aboard the USS Portland. Was elected New Jersey State Commander at the 105th Convention last June. A 29-year member of the Mystic Island Post 493 in Little Egg Harbor, Commander Jackson now leads the state's largest wartime veterans organization, representing nearly 35,000 members. Did I get that right? Okay, good. Throughout his decades of service, he has held leadership roles at every level, post, county, and department. He's committed to honoring our traditions while actively engaging the next generation of veterans. So please join me in a warm welcome for Commander Charles Andy Jackson.
Good evening, everyone. So my speech is not going to be real long, so you're going to get to yoga real fast. Being on the New Jersey is the personal point right now. It gives me a source of calming. My last tour, I was in Beirut, Lebanon, and when I came home, I found out that they had just bombed the barracks. I felt like I left my veterans at home. I left them and I wasn't there to support them. So coming here and being on this USS New Jersey gives me a lot of calm. We were here a couple weeks ago with my wife, and we were inside this gun mount right here, and guys were all talking about, their time in service, and it got a little Navy talk, so we were having some fun, and they said, "Oh, sorry, Deb." She says, "I heard it all before from when I used to have all the guys to the show." But that's what it's all about, is camaraderie and support and making sure that we can calm each other. First, I'd like to thank the members of the Veterans Yoga Project for having us here today, for our support and our involvement. This has been unique in a way that's never been done statewide in the Department of New Jersey with the American Legion. I know that Margaret does this back at our American Legion post back in the Toms River. I think she does it once a week, and she tries to help our veterans. And the more I found out everything that they do, it's definitely something that'll help some of our veterans. It's not for everybody. I don't know if I'll be doing yoga, but I'll give my support as best I can. But to be there's so many of our veterans, they're going through so many different issues in their life. Just something like this alone. So we promote Be the One always, to be that person who reaches out and asks our veterans, "Are you okay? You need anything?" To listen, to hear their concerns, to help them understand that we are here, to help and support if needed. We can't fix all the issues, but we'll try. The problems that come up, we'll just try to show our support and to give them some guidance on how to lessen the burden. Financially, physically, and of course the mental support that Be the One goes to hear the message and we do something about it. Today's event is another resource to help our veterans relax, to calm their minds as well as support their physical well-being. We thank you all that are here today in support. We do have a couple of our past department commanders here. I have Mr. Steve Fisher. He's doing our audio and recording. Thanks, Steve. We have our parts department commander, Gene O'Grady. He's here in support. And I have my department vice commander here, John Browse, with our service officer dog, Sarge. So everything we do in combination with what we're doing here tonight to support our veterans is what we really need to focus on. A lot of our veterans need help in all different ways. So anything we could do to be there and just to be a listening party is a big part. They want to be heard, and we just need to be there to listen. So thank you for all your support. And remember, what we always want to say is just be that one person that's going to reach out and support our veterans. Thank you.
Now it's my honor to introduce someone whose dedication to service and community runs deep. New Jersey American Legion Auxiliary Department President Charlene Gladden. Originally from the mountains of Berlin, New Hampshire, Charlene now calls Browns Mills home, where she lives with her husband Tony, a retired Air Force veteran and fellow Legion leader. She brings heart and grit to everything she does, whether it's leading Unit 455 in New Egypt, helping steer the Ocean County Auxiliary, or proudly serving as a charter member of the American Legion Riders. She's not only a tireless advocate for veterans and their families. Now listen to this. She's also a proud mom to 3 daughters, a grandmother to 12, including 11 granddaughters and 1 very lucky grandson. So please join me in welcoming a true champion for service, Charlene D. Gladden.
First, thank you for my invitation. This is real exciting. I am a proud member of the largest patriotic organization in the world. We are the spouses, the grandmothers, the mothers, the sisters, the direct and adopted descendants of a Legionnaire, who, of course, are veterans. And I get my eligibility through my husband, who is United States Air Force for 21 years. So thank you. So, I've worked in long-term care for 37 years, and one of my jobs in long-term care was I was a restorative aide. For those who don't know what a restorative aide is, we are CNAs trained in exercise. My job was to maintain what they gained, our residents and our patients, in physical therapy, occupational therapy, and speech. So it was my job to maintain what they gained. 90% of my people were in wheelchairs. So I understand the exercise part. We did do chair chi, tai chi. I was taught chair chi. And I never was taught yoga, but it's never too late. I'm looking forward to it. And I know and understand the benefits of exercising for anxiety, for mobility, and especially for pain. I never heard of yoga for veterans until Magoo, at a picnic in Toms River, who was so passionately excited to talk about it. But behold, that Deb gave me a phone call, and the excitement to hear the things that are offered through this program, my mind was just going crazy because I taught exercise too. The passion that she had, everything that's available, I've got to piggyback on what Andy says for Be the One. There's a way to bridge these two things together. It's another tool to help our veterans. Thank you for letting me be here. Thank you to the veterans. Thank you to the vets' families. While the military is out defending our country, we are at home keeping the fires burning. But sometimes the battle still goes on when they're home. And we still are keeping the fire going. So I really think that this organization gets a thumbs up, and it's another tool that us families could use to help our loved ones. So thank you.
We are the American Legion Department of New Jersey. Be the One.